Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you so much for joining for another video. As we have some news from the Miami Dolphins as they're signing former Ravens offensive lineman DJ Fluker to a contract ahead of the 2021 draft here. So yeah, he gets a home in which last year he was not initially the starter when the Ravens signed him, but he became the starter due to an injury that previously happened to one of their Pro Bowl offensive linemen down there. So he got to start last year, and he's a guy that's definitely been around the league for a little bit, as he is now in his he's now 30 years old. So yeah, he's been in the league for a little while now. But yeah, he finds a new home on a 1-year deal, and he will be able to compete for a starting guard spot, or possibly play tackle if need be. And after having his contract expire towards the end of last year, there was some speculation, and it seemed like there wasn't a lot of interest that he was drawing in terms of around the league, and while he was on the open market. But the Miami Dolphins came forward, and now he's found a new home. As I mentioned earlier, he started for the Ravens. He actually started 8 games for Baltimore last year, filling in at right tackle to replace Orlando Brown Jr., who had moved and then had to move over to the left side for Ronnie Stanley, who had got injured. So he had to play. He had to move around, which shows that he can be flexible on the offensive line, which is great. The fact that you're bringing in someone that's going to be able to compete for a starting lineup, that means if the starter goes down, you've still got a starter quality lineman, which would be really big, especially since you want to protect someone like Tua, who's already experienced a good amount of injuries going back to his college days. So definitely want to keep him as protected as possible, and also to increase lanes in the back for guys like Miles Gaskins that's going to need some space to be able to operate. So having a guy like that is definitely going to be important for them. And he gets to reunite with former Ravens center Matt Skura, who the Dolphins signed earlier this offseason. And the two will be tasked with obviously making sure that Tua is able to progress in his second season in the NFL. So that's interesting that the Dolphins have been seeking out guys for the Baltimore Ravens. And we'll see how that works out, because obviously when you're an offensive lineman, it's very different when you have a guy like Lamar Jackson, who's extremely fast, and he will, utilize his speed to scramble a good amount. And so having a quarterback that's constantly moving versus Tua, who's more so going to be in that pocket more times than not. So we'll see if that helps improve their game any, or what that will do for them in terms of just being able to protect a guy like that. But this is definitely a good situation for him to be able to utilize his skill sets there. He's spent quite a few stints with the Chargers, Giants, and Seahawks as well before Baltimore. So yeah, he's definitely been someone that's been around the league. Former first round pick, 11th overall in the 2013 draft, by the Chargers, in which he spent the first 2 seasons at right tackle before transitioning into right guard the next 2 seasons. So yeah, he has the experience. Whether it's tackle or guard, he's done that multiple seasons. Either way, whether you start him, have him coming off or just have him as a reserve lineman, he's definitely someone that I feel just having him on your roster does add and make the depth chart just that much more favorable. So this is a solid pickup here by the Dolphins, and we'll see just how this plays out for DJ as well as the Dolphins moving forward, and if he'll be able to win that starting spot, or if he'll do like last year and just avoid an opportunity. So we'll see how that plays out for him. But as always, as more news continues to drop, you can be sure to find it here. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day.